1 Corinthians 15, 1-2 From over brethren, I declare unto you the gospel which I preached unto you, which also ye have received, and wherein ye stand, by which also ye are saved, if ye keep in memory what I preached unto you, unless ye have believed in vain. For I delivered unto you, first of all, that which I also received, how that Christ died for our sins according to the Scriptures, and that he was buried, and that he rose again the third day according to the Scriptures. 1 Corinthians 15, 1-4 describes the core message of the gospel. Christ died for sins, was buried, and was resurrected on the third day, all in accordance with the Scriptures. The passage emphasizes the importance of this message for salvation and warns that holding firm to these truths is necessary to avoid believing in vain. Paul begins by reminding the Corinthian believers of the gospel he previously preached to them, the gospel they received and in which they stand. He states that by this gospel they are saved, provided they hold firmly to the message Paul preached, lest their belief be in vain. Paul then declares the first importance of what he had received and passed on, that Christ died for their sins, just as the Scriptures predicted. The passage continues, stating that he was buried, and that he was raised on the third day, again in fulfillment of the Scriptures. In essence, these verses provide the essential historical facts of Jesus' death, burial, and resurrection, which are the foundation of the Christian gospel and the means by which believers are saved. Now let's look at 1 Corinthians 15, 1-8. Paul assures the Corinthians that they had indeed received the gospel. Salvation is a free gift from God. No one ever discovers it on one's own or accomplishes it by clever insight, imaginative thinking, or hard work. In addition, the gospel is the foundation on which they stand. The Corinthian believers had based the weight of their lives, hopes, and dreams of heaven on what Paul had originally preached to them. According to Paul, the most important message is that Jesus died for the sins of humankind, was buried, rose from the dead, and made numerous undeniable appearances. 1 Corinthians 15, 5-8, and that he was seen of Cephas, then of the 12. After that he was seen of above 500 brethren at once, of whom the greater part remain unto this present, but some are fallen asleep. After that he was seen of James, then of all the apostles, and last of all he was seen of me also, as of one born out of due time. Foundation of faith, the physical resurrection of Jesus as a central and non-negotiable truth of the Christian faith. Credibility through witnesses. By listing numerous witnesses, Paul provides evidence for the resurrection and establishes the reliability of the gospel message. Basis for hope. The resurrection of Christ is a guarantee of the eventual resurrection of believers, providing a foundational hope for the future.